Hi everyone. So it's been a while since I don't make a tutorial, but yeah, I wanted to make some short series of tutorials whenever I have time to make this. This will be yeah, like a short introduction on how to use p5.js in Hydra, so in the browser. It is also possible to do it the other way around with, for example, p5 Live. I would like to make another video for that, but for this case, I will show just the Hydra browser version. Why this could be interesting? Well, I like p5.js, and I think it's kind of interesting to see what can one get from both worlds out of it. So what is interesting about p5 and what is interesting about Hydra. So I think many things that one could use in p5 it's also possible to use in Hydra or do in Hydra, but in a way it's way much easier in between quotes to yeah, to make this, for example, interactive stuff. One of the things maybe to clarify is that Hydra uses not like the latest version of p5, but yeah, this version. So there are like probably functions or way of writing things that might not work in this in the Hydra browser version. But yeah, let's start from scratch. So basically, the idea is that yeah, Hydra has already installed p5 as an API library in the browser. So I would only need to call this instance like this. I use this for naming everything that will be used in p5. Yeah, it could be p or it could be I don't know, p1, p5, whatever. But I feel like p it's kind of faster for yeah, coding. So yeah, it has already like a canvas defined. Maybe first of all, I'm assuming that you have some idea of p5 and you have some idea of Hydra. But if you don't know p5, I can really recommend p5.js webpage, and there are like very interesting tutorials. There are tutorials from many people that is interesting, like I don't know. Daniel Schiffman or Pat Pira. Yeah, you can check on YouTube. Maybe I will put the links on my on this video. So yeah, let's start. So I will initially write the p5 draw function like this, pdraw, and yeah, so everything that will be now like a p5 function should have like the p dot before. So this is a way to instance p5 in Hydra. So I could say p dot text. Let's do some text. Hello. And then this is also like interesting. I will want to center this with p5 with p width and height divided by 2. Maybe I will also use white to fill, and then I use this function hide to hide the canvas, because something I didn't explain is that what is happening in the Hydra browser is that we have the two canvases at the same time. So I would need to hide this canvas so Hydra, you know, it's visible. Otherwise, it won't be visible. And what is happening is that then Hydra is taking this as a source with S0 init, and this is the way to write it, src p.canvas, so it's a canvas. And maybe something important is that once I evaluated this code, I need to comment this line because otherwise it will evaluate and generate over and over yeah, a canvas, and this will make errors in my sketch. So I will say like just maybe layer src s0.out, and theoretically this should work. Yes, we have our hello. Now for example we can make like clear, so it's like yeah, it looks better. We can do p text size, and then do I don't know, 50. I think yeah, we can already start working with this. And what could be interesting? Well, I could, for example, now modulate this. Yeah, so this is, could be a way of using it. I could, for example, say modulate, and modulation that goes from 0 to 1. Maybe 1 is too much. Yeah, this could be one way. So yeah, but now I could also use, for example, let's see, races, and use p dot random and say p width, width, and then p random p dot height. It's really confusing to yeah, to write all the time this p, but it's important that one needs to remember that yeah, this will be there. Maybe I will remove this. So why I don't see it? Maybe I do height divided by 2. Height divided, I think I wrote height. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, we have like now like this crazy random in, I mean, a way to also downgrade the speed of this. I could just say p dot frame rate, and then just make it just slower. I mean, it kind of depends on what you want to do. If you want to make like smooth animations, then maybe this doesn't make sense to put a frame rate of 15 FPS, but maybe for this is okay. And what is also interesting is like, for example, what happens when I add some feedback to this, and then it creates like this kind of trail depending on how much feedback I add. What is also interesting is like using like interactive functions. So I will create now a variable here. So a variable is like some name of something, and this will host a value. In this case, could be 0. So the name could be anything. I will use just b from variable, but yeah, I'm not so creative with the names of variables, I think. Never mind. I will now write, for example, if p.mouse is pressed, then b equals 1, right? So yeah, now I'm just having this value here. which it doesn't make much sense when I'm pressing, but it will now. So I could say, for example, that I could use it here, and I will yeah, use it for example, for the feedback. So when I press, so now it's 0, the feedback, but if I press it will be 1. So yeah, and if I remove it, then I forgot to put else here, be 0, because I think then it's not yeah, understanding. It stays in 1, of course. um, yeah, what else could be interesting to do? Well, for example, I could not only use modulation, but I could, for example, change the texture of this hello, and then I could say that the texture is OSC. Maybe we could also add some color. So whenever I press, I have the feedback effect. I could, for example, also use things that are proper from Hydra inside of p5. I could say, yeah, maybe we can change the text size, and let's say p.scene, and then I could use time. The time is a function from Hydra, and then I could say multiply per 30 plus maybe 20. And another thing maybe that I should add here is this up, so it doesn't go to a negative value. So it will go from yeah, 0 to yeah, 30 plus 20. I could also make a value bigger here. And yeah, so I have, like, for example, already like a lot of things that are happening that are kind of interactive. I could, for example, use if P key is pressed, and then have like some kind of function here. Maybe instead of no, yeah, I will continue with this, and maybe I can add another value here. Let k equals, let's say 0.5, and then I will use k equals 2, and then I could, I will say 10 here. So I could replace this color here from the OSC, and I could yeah, put k here. So every time I press, I forgot again the else, I could have like my OSC also interactive. So yeah, I think this really depends on what one wants to do. I think, in my opinion, this is maybe not something like that one would expect as a traditional live visual setup, but I think it's still interesting to explore what are the different possibilities out of this. And of course, it's possible to load other libraries and combine, for example, p5 glitch with p5 and Hydra, or loading APIs and other things that can connect, where I can, for example, load information from somewhere and use these values and then put this in p5 and then in Hydra. And yeah, I think it's really interesting in that sense. What are the possibilities that are more in relation, in my opinion, with browser possibilities rather than just like a, yeah, like a normal setup. And I think in that sense, then maybe one could also, yeah, for example, do something for installations or something that people could participate or yeah, I think the limit is yeah, just the creativity on this. And I think yeah, maybe that's kind of what I wanted to show now, but I will try to make more tutorials whenever I can. So yeah, I hope this is kind of clear, and yeah, have fun with it. Bye.